Welcome back. In this tutorial we are going to cover two important topics, HTML lists and tables. Let's start with lists. Lists are everywhere on the web and we got three different types of lists. The first one is unordered lists. Unordered lists are used to mark up lists of items for which the order of items doesn't matter. For example, a shopping list. We use the UL tag to create an unordered list and we use the li tag to add items to that list. Let's create a new folder for this lesson and drag and drop that folder into the Visual Studio Code. Now let's create an empty HTML file and add lists to it. So if you remember from the last lesson, you can hit the exclamation mark and enter, and we get the basic structure of our HTML file. To create an unordered list, we will use the UL tag, and inside of this UL tag we need to add items, which we will add by using the li tag. Now save this file and open it in the browser with live server. We can see our list here, which is unordered, so it's rendered as bullet points. Let's also add the heading for this list. Let's use the heading 2. And here is our heading as well. Next we have ordered list. Ordered lists are lists in which the order of the items does matter. Ordered lists are rendered as numbered lists. We use the ol tag to create an ordered list, and again we use the li tag to add items to it. Let's take a set of directions as an example. So we will create our ordered list with ol tag, and we add items to it the same way we add items to the unordered list with li tag. Now if we save this and go back to the browser, we will see that we also have an ordered list here. And the third type of list is nested list. It is perfectly okay to nest one list inside another one. You might want to have some sub-bullets sitting below a top-level bullet. So let's copy the last list that we have. For example, we can nest our one list into the other one. And we can see that we have our unordered list inside of the ordered list. The next element that we are going to talk about is HTML table. In HTML, a table is a way of presenting information in rows and columns. You can use tables to display a variety of content such as data, images, texts, and so on. To create a table in HTML, we use the table tag. Each row of the table is represented by tr tag, and each column or cell in a row is represented by a td tag. Let's create a simple table element in our HTML file. We create a table by opening the table tag. To create a row, we will create our tr tag, and inside of the tr tag we add our columns with td tag. Let's add 3 columns to this table. Save this file and go back to the browser. We can see our newly created table here with 3 columns. We don't see the separating lines because that needs to be added with CSS, and we don't cover that in this series. We can also add header cells to the table by using the th tag. Usually tables will be divided by thead tag and tbody tag. Inside of the tbody tag we will have the content, and inside of the thead tag we will have the header cells. We will add tr to create a new row and th for each header cell. If we go back, we will see that now we have heading cells and we have the content which is inside of the tbody tag. That's it for HTML lists and tables. These were the basics of using these tags. Feel free to check the documentation for more examples and use cases. Link will be in the description. In the next lesson, we'll be exploring HTML forms and semantic elements, which are 2 more important aspects of web development. See you there.